everybody, I'm Scott. I'm with the Metal Rescue Roadshow, and we're here today to show you how to properly derust a motorcycle gas tank. As you can see, we've got a 70s Honda gas tank here, and it's pretty heavily corroded. If you get a close-up look at that, you can see how bad the tank is. I'm going to flip the tank over here, and you're going to be able to hear how bad and how rusted this tank is. It's got the rust shavings in there. We're going to get rid of all this stuff, and you can actually see the rust kind of coming out of the tank. So the first thing you want to do is you want to actually take your motorcycle tank off of your motorcycle. And once you get the tank off, if you've got any holes, you've got the spigot here where you have the fuel petcock. You actually want to tape that up. So you want to make sure the metal rescue doesn't get out. So tape that up. Usually duct tape will work just fine. And in this case, we don't have a cap. We actually got this at a junkyard. So we're going to tape the top of the tank up also. All right. Once you get your drain taped up, you simply want to grab a bottle of Metal Rescue and you pour it in. And don't be concerned about getting the Metal Rescue on the paint, because it won't harm paint whatsoever. So you just pour it in there until you get the full gallon in, like we're doing here. And we're done. So what we do, it makes it a little bit easier checking to see how much time it takes you to derust the tank. We'll actually duct tape or cover your opening, and we'll flip the tank upside down. So you kind of have an idea of when it's derusted. So we're going to tape this up because we don't have a cap, and then we're just going to simply flip it upside down. Don't want any of this precious metal rescue to get out. There we go. And then simply flip it upside down. There we go. Now all you have to do is just wait. Check it periodically about every 4 hours, and you'll get an idea of how well it's working. So the reason why we flip the tank upside down is because it makes it easier to see how long it takes to actually derust the tank. So when you're derusting the bottom half of the tank, you kind of have an idea of how many hours it's going to take. So we flip it upside down like this, and as you can see, we got a little bit sloppy here, and we spilled some stuff. And the nice thing about Metal Rescue is that if you do spill it, you get it on your clothes, you get it on your paint, it's not going to harm anything. So you can get your hands in it, doesn't hurt your hands, it's easy on the skin, and so it makes it real nice for sloppy people like me. So we're going to clean all that up. We're going to just let it do its thing. You just let it sit, and we're going to check back in about 4 hours and see how it's doing. While we're waiting for the other tank to derust, we're going to show you a project that we did last week. And this gives you a little bit better example of how it works, because we cut the tank in half. So what we did is we submerged this half of the tank. This is actually an old Yamaha GT, and you can find this on our website also. But we actually soaked the one side, and as you can see, this is how it started off. Get a good close-up of that. And I mean, this tank was about as nasty as it gets as far as rust goes. And we cut it in half. Sorry to all you Yamaha GT fans. We cut it in half and put this half in Metal Rescue. And as you can see, it did an outstanding job. It really doesn't get much better than that. It's simple. All we had to do is drop it in the solution and just let it soak. And I came back. This was about an 18-hour soak. And we came back the next day, and voila, that's what happened. And as you can see, you get a close-up of the paint and the rust on where it started off as. Of course, the rust ate up the paint, but it cleaned everything up behind it. So it's pretty amazing. If you look on this side too, it doesn't harm the stickers, any of the paint. stickers here. It just literally attacks the rust, and it does a really good job. Like I said, for the restorers, this is the stuff to have, no question. Alright, welcome back, guys. This is day 2. We've derusted the tank. If you want to take a quick look and see what we did, we let this sit overnight, and if you get a close-up of the tank, you can see it has absolutely, positively done a fantastic job of derusting the inside of the tank. It was about an 8-hour soak. We left it overnight, opened it up this morning, dumped everything out, and boy, there was a lot of gunk and old rust and chunks of nasty stuff in there, and it cleaned it up real well. As supplied, Metal Rescue is safe to pour down the drain or in your lawn. If you introduce any products like oils or heavy metals, you want to check with your local municipalities on whether or not it can be disposed of. But it's clean, safe, it's easy to use, and it's safe on everything but rust. So the cool thing about Metal Rescue is that it's a one-step process. You don't have, there's some other products that are out on the market right now. They require 1, 2, 3 steps. It's a real pain in the butt. This is a one-time deal. You pour the Metal Rescue in, you let it do its thing, you let it sit, and then you pour it out, and that's it. Metal Rescue won't etch into the metal like acids will. So what happens with the acids is you'll get flash rusting. If you don't neutralize your gas tank immediately after you put the acid in, it's going to flash rust. And when you're in a situation like that, you're going to maybe make a mistake. You might get some of the acid onto the tank. You're going to mess up your nice pretty gas tank, and you don't want to do that. Metal Rescue, if you do happen to spill it on the tank, on the outside of the tank, and you get it on the paint, it's not going to harm anything. You just simply wipe it off. It won't streak the paint, won't do anything. So it's basically like pouring water on it. So that's the real cool thing about Metal Rescue. Hey, thanks for watching the video, guys, and for more information, go to www.metalrescue.com.